Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ice Plus here, and I'm going to be making my top 5 Safeways. Now, keep in mind, I haven't been to all the Safeways in the world, so these are going to be fairly local, like within Spokane County. Because it's where I was born, it's where I live. Whoop-de-doo. So, number 5. My number 5 pick for my top Safeway would have to be the one on Shadle and not Shadle, on Wellesley and Belt in the Shadle shopping district. Dresden, get out, buddy. No, Dresden. So, the reason why I'd have to put the Shadle one at the bottom of the top 5 is because it's just not very conveniently located. Now, I love Safeway with all my heart, and that's why I'm not making a top 10 least favorite Safeways. I'm making a top 5 favorite Safeways because I love Safeway. Like, the Shadle one is right next to Walmart, and Walmart has a lot better prices on many different things. Now, the reason why it's really good is because Walmart, that specific Walmart, doesn't sell fresh produce. And so you can't get stuff like beef, apples, onion, whatever the fuck you want. But at the Safeway, you can. So, number 5, Shadle. Number 4, I was thinking about it earlier, but the Newport Safeway, Newport Highway Safeway. Like, it's conveniently located on Newport Highway, so people in Newport could get to it easily. And it's further out in the country, yeah. Now, they don't have as much stuff as, like, say, the Cheney Safeway. But due to its location, I've got to give it a solid 4. Like, solid 4th place, because, like, it's a great location. It's really all it's got going for it. It's got better locationing and reason than the Shadle Safeway. So, yeah. Number 3 would definitely have to be the Francis and Monroe Safeway. Now, that Safeway has the Safeway charm written all over it. It's got the nice linoleum floors. It's got nice brown, smooth painting. It's got a really good entryway too. Cause like, with a lot of different entryways for stores, like, there's not really any place for people to, like, Boy Scouts to, like, do sales. That Safeway actually has one. And in that one they also have, I believe they had some vending machines. And it's also pretty good location. Now, the reason why I'd say pretty good is because Francis and Monroe are both very busy streets. And if you're going to be, like, it's more like business than residential. Like, the Shadle one is a lot closer to a lot more residences. But the Francis one, on, like, the right side of it, like, on the east side of it, there's not as many houses. So, it's a lot harder to say it's a better location. But the reason why I give it 3rd over the Newport Safeway is because it's just got a way better layout and it's a lot more charming. Number 2. Like, I'm gonna have to go with 1616 West Northwest Boulevard Safeway. Now, that's the one that I grew up going to. I've memorized the layout, and it's just the most well laid out Safeway that I know. Like, as soon as you walk in, on the right there's produce, on the left there's a bunch of aisles. Not aisles, like uh, uh, cashiers. Now, if you go in on the right, you're given access to a lot of, like, you start right into a lot of the primary access that, just like the common necessities that people would need, like, hygiene, uh, meat and eggs, cheese, milk, fresh produce. That's all on the right side. And usually that's where people who are walking would be going in, because that's where the walkway is closest to, the right side of the Safeway. Now on the left side, it goes from the parking lot, which makes a lot more sense because it goes towards the things that people would most likely buy in bigger quantities, like soda. Like, it's got soda, canned goods, like baking goods, some utilities like spatulas, whisks. Got a really nice egg cutter there. And it's not as charming as the Francis one, but it's got a way better layout. Then the number one Safeway, in my opinion, would have to be the Cheney Safeway on the highway in Cheney. Now, the layout is not as good. It's one of the more iffy layouts. But the reason why I give it the best Safeway is because the products that it has. Like, at the Cheney Safeway, you could get, like, the not great value, pantry essential drinks, which are like the gallons of, like, lemonade, fruit punch, and grape, as well as multiple different flavors of Doritos, which is a Spanish soda. Now, comparing it to a Safeway like the Northwest Boulevard, it's not as good because, well, Northwest Boulevard isn't as good because they only have the Pantry Essentials fruit punch and lemonade, but not the grape. And they just don't have as many beverages overall. They've got a Starbucks there, but Starbucks isn't really something that you can buy, like, mass quantities of easily, inexpensively. But in the Cheney Safeway, you could go in there, you could buy lots of stuff in mass quantities. It's got a decent layout, and there's just a lot more products that you can get there. And that was my top 5 favorite Safeways. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Or night. Whenever you are.